Dawn at any signal box on the LMS line. As the daylight broadens, the night turn signalman goes off duty and the morning turn signalman comes on duty. Morning turn, 6 a.m. till 2 p.m. Afternoon turn, 2 p.m. till 10 p.m. Night turn, 10 p.m. till 6 a.m.
Morning, Tom. Morning, Fred. We've had a pretty good night, and we're up to date.
The signal boxes of the LMS never sleep.
Goodbye, mate. Bye.
In order to explain how train signaling works, let's consider three signal boxes, A, B, and C, on a simple main line. Each box controls a section of line and three signals: distant, home, and starting. Each signalman communicates with the boxes on either side of his own by means of telegraph instruments and bells. A bell code is arranged for various communications and to describe types of train. For instance, 4 beats on the bell indicates an express passenger train. Whatever message is sent is always preceded by a calling attention signal of 1 beat, which is always acknowledged. Let us watch in detail the passage of a train from box A past box B to box C. The train is just about to enter the section of line controlled by signal box A. Box A calls up box B.
Box A calling attention. Box B attending. Is line clear for express passenger train?
Having made sure that his section is clear, box B answers.
Line clear for express passenger train.
At the same time, puts the needle of his instrument to line clear. This moves the corresponding needle in box A, and signalman A can put his signals to all clear and the train can proceed. As soon as the train has passed A's distance signal, signalman A puts that signal back to caution. When the train is passing box A, signalman A again calls up box B and sends.
Train entering your section.
B replies by turning his instrument to train on line, which is repeated on A's instrument. The train passes box A's home and starting signals, and these are put to danger after it. Meanwhile, box B calls up box C, and the procedure is repeated between these two boxes.
Box B calling attention. Box C attending. Is line clear for express passenger train? Line clear for express passenger train.
Signalman B puts his signals to all clear for the train. As the train approaches box B.
Box B calling attention. Box C attending. Train entering your section.
Signalman C puts his instrument to train on line, which operates the corresponding instrument in box B. The train passes box B and signalman B puts his signals to danger behind it. When the train, complete with tail lamp, has passed a quarter of a mile beyond B's home signal, Box B calls Box A.
Box B calling attention.
Box A attending.
Train out of my section.
Out of section signal received.
When B sends the out-of-section signal to A, he returns his instrument to normal. A record of movements and their times is kept by all signalmen. Thus, trains are passed from section to section. Immediately a train has passed, the signals protecting it are put to danger, and so they will remain until the line ahead is clear and the next train is ready to proceed. It is easy to appreciate that no failure must be allowed to occur in the signaling system on which the satisfactory operation of the railway depends. Men are constantly working to keep the apparatus to a high standard of efficiency. First essential is that drivers should be able to see every signal clearly by night as well as by day. Clean and well-trimmed lamps mean clear signals. The more delicate apparatus associated with signaling is under the care of skilled men. Their specialized knowledge and unremitting attention ensures that the efficiency of the world's safest signaling system shall not be impaired. These men, the inconspicuous workers who share the responsibility for the safety of thousands of travelers, fulfill, unseen but all important, their essential tasks. So the signaling system is maintained. On its successful operation depends the punctual running of more than 30,000 trains a day. Euston, departure point for 175 trains every day. From U2 box, the first signal is sent for any train bound for the north or west of England. After its departure, no train will leave the unceasing care of the signals and the signalman until it arrives at its destination. Every train on every day of the week, slow freight or fast freight, local or express passenger train, is protected by the signals, the Sentinels of Safety. The bells that herald its passage, the signals that beckon it on and call it to a halt, are worked to a system as inexorable as the lords of the Medes and Persians. The bells speak their message. The signalmen, the men who guide the destinies of the trains, pass on the message to the drivers through the signals. Red, stop. Green, go. Watch for the distant signal. It's clear. Past home and starting. Distant signal again. On the 19,000 miles of steel highway is heralded by the bells and guarded by the signals.
Yep.
In siding, through busy junction, or on the deserted miles of the main line, the trains are controlled by the signals. The trains are passed from section to section as they thread their way through the mazes of points or surge smoothly over the metals. Faster even than the trains, the messages flash from box to box. Calling attention. Can you take passenger train?
Line clear.
Train entering section.
Train out of section.
Can you take express passenger train? And so on, again and again. There must be no failure in the system, no hesitation by the signalman, or the trains will lose time. Safety must be maintained. Punctuality must be maintained. The signaling system ceaselessly at work sees to it that there is perfect safety and no delay. The train hurries northward. 60 miles an hour, 70 miles an hour, 80 miles an hour, through the open country, past little villages, with the track driving ahead, straight as an arrow. Hurrying northward, hurrying northward. Signals stand at all clear till she passes. The distant signals are sighted, passed, the home signal, the starting signal, again the distant, the repetition conveying to the driver the assurance that all is well, that the train may speed on with safety. But what if an emergency should arise, as emergencies will, in spite of all that human ingenuity can devise? Should danger threaten, the signaling system is there to defeat it. Even the smallest, most trivial incident might have serious consequences were it not for the signals, which can warn as well as reassure.
Hello.
George, we've got an old cow loose on the line.
Yes, I've seen her, and I've refilled the legs. That's you, Arthur? There's a cow on the line between your box and mine.
Wow, I've got the Lakes Express on the line.
I'll take her. Don't forget to tell the driver.
Oi! There's a cow on the line. Keep a sharp lookout.
Right. The Lake Express. That's what you stopped your kill.
The danger is past. Once again, the signals repeat their message, all clear. The train gathers speed, making up the lost seconds, striving harder, putting forth her utmost. Industrial England. Through the smoke and haze of thousands of factory chimneys, through the grim manufacturing towns where the workers toil at the machines, the express speeds. Past the teeming miles of little houses the train storms, flinging white steam from her chimney, haughty, proud in her going. Distant, home, starting. Distant, home, starting. The messages that had their inception at Euston continue. The signals tell the same story, line clear for the Lakes Express. Industrial England is flung behind, and still the train speeds on to the open north, to Preston, to Lancaster, to the foothills of the Lake District. From Oxenholme, the Lakes Express is taken on by a tank engine to Windermere, to the end of the journey. But though this train's journey may be finishing, though the driver, fireman and guard may go off duty, the work of the signal boxes and the signalman is not finished, for their concern is with every train and every engine that moves on the railway. Though to the passenger this may be the Lakes Express, to the signalman it's just another train. Morning turn, 6 a.m. till 2 p.m. Afternoon turn, 2 p.m. till 10 p.m. Night turn, 10 p.m. till 6 a.m. The signal boxes of the LMS never sleep.